Yellow.
Hey guys, we decided to do it in the house tonight. I am pooped and wanted to be comfortable on the couch, so we are inside.
Yep.
I'm still trying to figure out.
If I look like I'm crying, it's because I just put a bunch of castor oil in my eyes because somehow I got something in one eye yesterday, and then by the end of the day, I had something in both eyes.
So, you look like you're crying, and I look like I got a bunch of lipstick on.
I've scratched my eyes all the crapping back yesterday. Castor oil makes them feel better, but makes your eyesight blurry for a while.
I bought this stand. I bought a stand. I guess it's for a projector, and I thought it would be perfect for my little tablet here, and it's too tall, so trying to find something that fits our height level is so frustrating. And the lighting in our house is terrible, so. All right, we got 3B Homestead. Hey guys. Got Josh in here and Jennifer. Thank you guys for coming in.
So Josh, how's the seasons go in Alaska as far as like the daylight and stuff? Like what stage are you at right now?
Totally lost my hairbrush.
Got Trey in here. And Trey will be going live at 9. So as soon as we're done here, we're gonna finish up at 9 and roll you guys right on over to Trey.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that, or I would have put the link in here.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, very long day. Oh, I'm pooped. Just jumped in the shower, ate dinner super quick.
Well, what did you do today?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh. The boys and I fixed the mineral feeder because Burris got stuck in there a while back, if you guys seen the short, and he destroyed one of the trays that the minerals were in, and then the rubber on the top. So me and the boys repaired that, worked on our goat hotel, goat mansion, whatever we're going to call it, a little bit. And then we had to sort all the goats out, and we worked goats all day long. So we went through and trimmed their hooves, gave them all copper bolus, gave them all selenium until we ran out. We have 2 more, I think, we need to do. So we'll go pick up some more tomorrow and do that. But
probably wouldn't have to give them selenium and copper if that feeder hadn't got destroyed by Burris.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I would have given her copper bolus anyway.
Well, you actually give them too much copper, but
well, yeah, but yeah, I just
in the getting dark stage.
December 21st, sunrise, sunset's about 3.5 hours total. Oh my gosh, I can't stand our time. It's way too short. I couldn't imagine 3.5 hours.
I'll be running around like crazy. Oh no, it's gonna get dark in 30 minutes.
I'd be super fat because I'd be cooking cookies all the time. That's all I want to do in the winter. I get bored and I'm cold and I just want to bake and eat.
Like this time of year, we're panicking because
it's dark at 7.
We're gonna have like 8 hours of daylight, So we're panicking, going, "Oh no, we're running out of daylight. We gotta get it done now."
Angel, I finally got your names down. We are doing well. I hope you guys are okay. You guys are in Georgia, aren't you?
They're in the Appalachian.
Well, I know.
They
say Appalachian.
Is that the
Yeah. Rowdy and Angel. And
how close are you guys to North Carolina?
I'm pretty sure they're in Georgia. I don't know. I don't remember what part, but yeah, Mom, it was a long, productive day. The stupid panels fell on my foot. That's gonna hurt for a while.
She's always hurting herself.
Yeah, well, things got to get done. But all the goats are taken care of. We've got them separated out, and we released the Billy. So it is officially breeding season for us. So over the next month, hopefully they'll all be bred, and then probably December we'll separate them again.
Yeah.
January maybe.
If you're trying to make the most money off your goats and get them sold in the spring, you should be breeding in like late August.
Mm-hmm.
But
last year we started.
We just don't want a kid in the winter because if you're kidding in February, it's usually raining in Oklahoma and sleeting in February. We just we didn't like that experience. Typically, we didn't kid till late March to April in the past.
We'd have maybe one in February, but yeah, it wasn't worth it. Normally, you want a kid early, so your kids are born early, so you can take them to auction by March and April. I think that's what he was getting at.
You want them born. If you're gonna sell for like Ramadan and stuff, you want to sell in like February.
Yeah. Which would mean your kids would need to be old enough to sell and everything.
They'd need to be about 8 to.
Yeah, and we weren't
weeks.
even. I mean, even last year, our first kids were born January 30th, I think, and even still, like they were barely going to be. I don't even think they would have been weaned by.
So there's no point. Time. So we just gave up on that whole try to breed early.
So we'll just let them grow out, and then we'll sell those either in the fall. We'll look closer at the holidays. What are they called?
I don't like the idea of auction because you never know what you're going to get. So we're thinking take them. There's a meat market where we can take them there and get exactly what they're worth or know exactly what we're going to get out of them.
Well, I saw a comment yesterday that said something about there being kind of wishy-washy and not really open all the time.
That's because they only buy for the seasons. You still got to time it. They're not just going to.
I didn't see what the comment was.
Pay a premium.
Well, I don't. It was something. It was a weird comment, but someone was saying Jones and Maud, and someone said they'd never go to Perkins again. That was where we took.
No, we didn't. Pawnee.
Oh gosh, Pawnee. Man, that made me mad. We took 11. Was it 11, baby?
There were so many goats there. I thought we were going to do good because I figured if that many people were selling.
We took 9 or 11 goats up there and got how much was that check? I can't even remember. $125. Oh, I was livid. But hey, the laws are. I know the laws are in here. Hey, Angelica and Steven. Dakota, thank you for sharing the information in your earlier live. Hope y'all are doing well.
I don't know where you're reading that.
Up there. I just went up. Headlamps are your friend, big time. I think I would have to get like some solar. What are those construction lights out there? Light towers.
Yeah, I'd have to have some light towers around my house.
It helps heat up the kitchen too. Yes, North Georgia, Whitfield County. About an hour and a half from North Carolina. Did you guys get
the
flooding?
Raining and stuff where you were at?
My second cousin lives just north of Atlanta, but I know she was talking about her basement getting flooded, but she was using a shop vac to get it all out, and I don't know. I haven't heard any more. I messaged her yesterday to see if they had any more flooding or any issues or if we needed to help them, but haven't heard back from her yet, so I'm hoping.
Got Bob in here, back.
Hey, Sam and Flynn.
One of our Canadian friends.
How is Jet doing? I hope his fever's gone. Bob. Goats are really high here right now. Man.
Where at?
Louisiana.
Oh. Yeah. They're typically, we had some goats that would typically bring over $3 a pound. And we got ripped off. And kind of what we think happened is I think they just kind of, they had a meat buyer there and they just kind of did him a favor, a solid, and loaded him up cheap because the auction is kind of responsible for setting like a baseline price. And, you know, with the market and expectations of their sellers and stuff. And I feel like they were just like, oh, we got a one-off seller here, let's help out, so and so, and put some animals on his trailer, and I think it cost us dearly.
Yeah,
so
we
they should have.
I read the
How many goats did we sell again? Like 9 goats
to 11. But I had read the market report
the week before. They were selling really
previously,
good,
and they were doing really good. I was super pumped. He was excited. He kept telling me we need to go to Pawnee, and I looked it up, and that week it was Pawnee, and so we went, and we stayed there for a couple hours, but we had to leave. We went 8. We called up there. They still hadn't sold, so we went ahead and left. And we just told them to send us a check. I thought the check was gonna cover all our hay for the season or something.
Barely, it didn't even cover our gas and dinner we had.
Yeah.
Man,
plus we bought 2 goats.
If you're ever in Oklahoma, or if you're from Oklahoma, and you're out in the Pawnee area, check out Clicks, though. It is a really good little steakhouse, diner kind of thing. I eat there all the time. I work out that way quite a bit.
Oh, Jet's feeling better. Good. Oh, Duncan Family Farms in. Hey, guys. Lots of rain and wind. Not much damage. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Man, I watched so many videos this morning. That was terrible. I've been avoiding it. I feel really bad. I've been avoiding it because I didn't want to see all of it, but I keep hearing about it. And I did see some videos where it was light flooding or stuff, but man, I saw, gosh, just insane. Just go back and watch his live earlier.
Yeah, I seen on Telegram. I seen a picture that somebody's child sent of themselves and their grandparents on a roof, and ultimately they'd be swept away, never to be. I don't think they've been found.
They did get swept away?
Yeah, they were on a roof and water was all the way up to the top of their roof.
Somebody on Instagram said that their friend's wife is missing, or I think they found. No, she said they found their body.
What's really atrocious, though, is how the government officials are handling all that.
$750. It's not even going to cover a vehicle payment or a house payment for a lot of people.
Do you guys? Does anybody in here watch Buddy Brown? Watch his little videos he does. He did a really good one today. I posted it on our story, or whatever you call it. What do you call that?
Community tab.
Community tab.
Yeah. Josh said, "What are y'all's temps looking? We're around 20s in the morning. Woo! High 40s and 50s for a high."
We're pretty chilly in the mornings, like low 60s. But our days today was nice, 81 or so today.
Felt good until you were chasing goats all day.
We had been getting up to like lower 90s.
Yeah, yesterday or Saturday was 94, which is
Sunday was 94.
I thought it was
Saturday was like 90.
It was hot. Hey, Grounds family. Let's see, let's scroll down here. Glad y'all are safe. That was one heck of a storm. We were lucky it didn't cause a lot of damage for us, but right around. Where are they at? I thought they were in Arkansas. Oh, celebrating farm life. I was thinking that was the loss. Where are you guys at celebrating farm life? Man, I can't even imagine. We got flooded out back.
What we need to do is get a storm shelter. We won. Oklahoma does this thing called a
lottery.
It's a lottery for storm shelters, and you pay. What you do is you pay up front for the storm shelter, and then they give you your money back, like a rebate, basically. And we were moving, so we elected to not use it. And I wish we'd get that again.
I know. Hey, Red Dirt Roost Road. They were down there.
Red Dirt
I know
Rooster Road.
that's a tongue twister.
Red Dirt Rooster Road.
They were at the rendezvous.
Red Dirt Rooster Road. Red Dirt Rooster Road. Say that.
No, I'm not doing
Several
that again.
times
I already
fast.
screwed it up the first time. Yes, on Buddy Brown. Yep, he's good. Yes, Buddy Brown. He's funny. I agree.
I usually agree with like 95% of what he says and stuff, and he just does it in such a comedic way. He's got a way of like communicating that's just pretty good.
In that southern way. Bless your heart. Jennifer said the loan is I gotta put this one up there. $750 is a loan. Wow. If you don't pay it back in 1 year, they can seize what assets? They don't even have any assets.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
goodness.
I don't mean to laugh, but
No, I'm not laughing at them. I'm laughing. We're laughing on the pathetic, ridiculous side of things.
You know, I'm sure everybody in here knows who Justin Rhodes is, and he'll be okay. I mean, the guy's well off. But it doesn't really diminish the fact. So what I would say is go watch. He's put out a couple videos of like during the storm, how fast everything that they worked to build was just stripped away. I mean, like paddocks gone just right before their eyes, chicken coops floating away, storage sheds, barns, everything just getting eroded away. And imagine. Like Justin Rhodes, he'll be fine. You know, he's wealthy. Doesn't diminish the fact that it really sucks for him. But think about all these people that are just normal people. That don't have 1 million subscribers to, you know.
Well, most
like where they can't even go to work. There's no job now. There's no what are they, you know, and a lot of them don't even have flood insurance because they weren't considered in a floodplain.
There was a 1% chance.
But
1% chance for it to flood.
Man, I just don't know. I don't know. That's crazy.
There's a lot of abandoned houses here in Oklahoma.
But we can send billions and billions of dollars to foreign countries to fight wars.
Oh, here's
trillions.
Kevin said, I also heard they have to pay back $750 within a year or the government can seize their land. I don't know how that's true, but it's strange.
Well, let me tell you, Kevin, if you watched my live earlier, I'll tell you one thing that is interesting about North Carolina is they're rich in
several minerals, but
they're rich in rare earth minerals, which are basically to mine them. What you have to do is strip mine. Like you can't just dig a little hole. Like, you know, when in Oklahoma, when you mine sand, you're in a remote area and you just dredge out a spot and later on, it basically becomes a lake, and it's no big deal. But rare earth minerals are very sparsely deposited in the earth, so which is why they call them rare. So you have to mine just unbelievable amounts of material. So you just strip mine as far as you could see. Go look at like what they do in China to mine those materials to make batteries and solar panels and electronics and stuff like that. But, you know,
guess which state
usually in disasters,
one of the heaviest or one of the it's called it's known for their
North Carolina is rich in those things.
Yeah.
But, you know, lots of times during disaster like during the Great Depression, Oklahoma, if you look, a lot of our federal property within Oklahoma, like Black Kettle National grasslands and stuff like that, were once privately held properties, but during the Great Depression, they said, "Oh, no problem. We'll take that for pennies on the dollar." And now you have things like that. Common School Fund state owned.
I also like how they did that a month before the election. These people aren't even going to get to vote.
Yeah, how does a state vote? You know, if half of your population is effectively homeless, How do they vote?
I don't know.
I didn't even see you
I
put
was
that
trying
up
to-
there. 200 million sent to
million.
Lebanon today for relief. You know,
Make sure-
Lebanon wouldn't need 200 million if we didn't send 200 billion to blow them up. You know, it's like, come on, guys, quit funding wars, and we wouldn't have to fund everybody's help.
Yeah, those hurricanes, man. I've seen the damage from a tornado, and the thing is, with a tornado, you can start picking up the next day. Those people got so much water they have to wait to drain off.
The thing about a tornado is it'll take buildings, it'll take trees,
it
but you can take an excavator, knock that down, and build something new.
It's not
It's not great,
yeah.
but
No. Saying it's easy, but I would.
We're talking
man.
entire infrastructure, roads, bridges,
all the mud
we're
they
talking
gotta clean up. That's
feet
not
of mud down these streets and roads.
man. Bad news. Yeah, and they got another one headed that way. Wonder why they didn't hit them harder.
It looks like the one that, from what I've seen, it looks like the one that's is going to go across Florida. But I'll tell you what, if that sucker makes a turn and hits North Carolina or the Appalachians in that area again, oh well, that one, you know, was just a tropical storm, and all of a sudden it's a Category 6 now, just in the matter of the last few hours.
Wow. About insurance. Oh, wow. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
You remember when we lived at Cedar Lake and we had all that flooding? People out there were getting FEMA money. People whose this is people were getting flood money for properties that have been washed out for years.
Yeah.
For a decade.
Oh, they're in South Carolina. Okay. Yeah, that's crazy. We went through for us it was a pretty good flood, but compared to this thing, it was nowhere near compared. But we did have our main road going into the nearest town was completely washed out. There was a huge water hole. We had to drive 40 minutes around out of the way just to get into town.
For what about?
A month?
Oh, it was longer than that. It was like 3-4 months.
I don't remember. It was horrible. So I can't even imagine. I mean, like the field where that road went down, the fields out there, they were flooded out. The river was full for a while. It was a little bit muddy, but there was no like significant crazy damage. That alone, just that road being out.
Not for us, but I mean there were people. I mean the Cimarron River was washing people's houses off in it and stuff.
Over where?
The Cimarron River up north.
I don't even remember.
We lived by the South Canadian River, but
over here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, that was pretty bad. But
nothing
still
like
nothing
that
compared to that.
You know what this actually
crazy. I couldn't even
you know what this one reminds me of? A few years ago, China was having flooding and huge reservoirs, dams were breaking and different stuff, and I remember there, people were talking about weather modification being a factor in that and whatnot.
Yeah, we never posted that short you were talking about earlier.
Short of what?
On the 28th.
Oh, yeah. We've got a video.
Skylines.
We've got a video of all the lines in the sky on the 28th.
It was weird, too, because you'd look up and, it was bad. It was one of the worst skylines I've seen in a long time and really ever. But there was a tiny rainbow up in the sky, and there's a beam of light.
It was just one. It was like a little hole in the sky.
I think my phone's on the counter. I'd show you.
And it happened.
But I'll post the video.
On the 28th, that happened 3 different times.
Yeah, it was weird. Really, really weird.
We got to tell. I don't know how we get the authority, as American people,
what
to tell
happened
people
with Texas?
stop doing this.
Texas,
stuff.
they had a petition going to.
Some states, I think, have outlawed it.
Outlawed the skylines.
The spraying of the skies.
Yeah.
I think some states have. I know there's states working on legislation.
Well, we
and
should
stuff,
start
but
one.
I don't know why Oklahoma's not.
I don't even. I think ours is secretly in on all the crap with our new logo and stuff. Agenda 31. Mom and Dad are in Jacksonville. I have an aunt and a cousin in Florida.
I'm not that
live.
familiar with where Jacksonville is. I know that hurricane's supposed to go right across the center of it.
I don't think that's where my cousin lives, and I don't know where my aunt lives.
I don't know. I'd be misspeaking if I said where it was. So I'm
going
to
get
look.
a storm shelter, please do. Yeah,
I kind of want to build one. We're kind of a build it yourself kind of people because we are poor, and they still cost. I could build stuff like that. I could build a big storm shelter for half the money of a small storm shelter. It just takes time, and I still can't afford to build it.
Well, and
I could finance it.
Well,
I don't want to do everything.
That. I don't want to finance that, but then the thing with the storm shelter is we want like a really, really big one because we want to use it for canning storage. We want
like a root cellar.
A root cellar. And the ones that out there are really tiny and wouldn't do us much. Plus, our neighbors have one, so we just go hopping with them.
Jacksonville is on the northeast corner of Florida.
Are they going to evacuate?
I know the center of the hurricane is going. As of right now, we see how they could just kind of jump around and go hit whatever. But as of right now, it's going right over the dead center of Florida from the last thing I seen.
What? They also closed the dumps, and so they can't get their areas cleaned up. They have to leave everything. Oh my gosh! This is ridiculous.
This is. I have a subscriber. You've probably seen some of his comments if you get in my comment section, but he was saying it's not exactly just FEMA, but and he's right. It's not just FEMA, but it's the local authorities. What power does FEMA have if the local sheriffs and firefighters and governors and mayors and all those people say, get out of here? You have no authority to tell us we can or can't. Like FEMA had trailers for people to take showers, which is awesome, but they were telling people you can't take a shower if you don't have flip flops. Oh, you know what? Let me go run down to the Dollar General and get flip flops. You can't just run down to the Dollar General. It's like, well, okay, FEMA, provide the flip flops if you're worried about it, and that's a military thing. That's a government thing. When I was in the Army. Which, if you have flip-flops, you should probably wear them in those showers. It's pretty nasty. But that's all that is just a stupid government regulation. And if somebody wants a shower, let them have a shower.
Man, I wish we had an extra house or guest house or something we could.
I wish I was wealthy.
I don't know what.
If I was wealthy, I'd go out there and help.
Yeah. Well, I thought about sending some stuff, but
I'd be like,
what do you do? I mean, they don't have insurance to rebuild. What do you do? There's an abandoned house across the street. Y'all come down here. I promise you I will help you remodel that sucker. I don't know who owns it, but I would gladly help do that. I don't know what. Man, other than just donating to all these links, I don't know what. Man, it's just sad. It's just crazy. It's just
problem is like who do you even donate to? It's
that's why I asked my cousin if they knew.
You need to follow somebody who puts up proof that they're actually doing stuff, and donate to things like that, because even a lot of these big organizations, there's so much fraud in them. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Red Cross. Yeah, they probably take your money and then send it to care packages in Ukraine or something,
Mm-hmm. Mom just had a knee replacement there 2 days ago and is supposed to be able to fly back Friday. Oh, goodness. What was that?
Is Levi outside? What are you doing?
Did you fall asleep?
You gonna shut the front door?
It scared me. Levi was sitting out on the front porch.
I guess he was sleeping at the...
Shayla, did you see that you need a few good mods such as Trey and I? Oh, always forget to do that. And hi, Bubba. I don't know how to do that on here. Can I add mods on StreamYard? Oop. Oh, I'm messing it all up.
Oh, you gotta do it on YouTube.
Well, my phone's on the counter, so if you could do that, that's fine. Go for it. Justin has a great channel.
Justin Rhodes.
There's someone on Instagram. I can't remember
Justin
the name.
Rhodes has built a nice channel. I mean, I'll give him that for sure. He's not my favorite YouTuber, but you know, he's like one of the original like homestead type channels.
Mm-hmm. I seen some channel today. I can't for the life of me remember. They were on Instagram, but they have a pig. What was that pig's name? Chowder the sow, and they were she was getting flooded out. Her whole pen was flooded, and they were calling her, trying to get her across her pen to get her out on dry land. It was so sad, man. All their pens were pushed around. Their whole cattle working system, everything was just pushed together. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I would just be devastated if all of our stuff just.
I mean, it only takes where we live. It only takes a 4-inch rain, and we've got a lake running through a river running through our property.
I just can't even imagine. Like, I wish we could go up there and help them, but it's like, well, we're closer.
Hey, my company gives me half a day off for charity work. They'll pay me half a day, 4 hours.
We got some friends up there, their linemen. They all drove up there early this week.
I don't know how some of that damage is so bad. I can't even imagine how the linemen are even gonna they're gonna be fixing the cities and stuff that didn't get hit that bad.
They're not going to those small towns.
You're talking months. You're talking several months before a lot of the rural stuff starts to get fixed. And they won't even have roads to get into a lot of people's places.
Yeah, the roads are bad, man. They're all flooded out.
What did Trey say then?
A lot of hellos. They're trying to push these people out off their land. Oh yeah, because they want those minerals. That's exactly what they're doing.
Well, so it's just like in
lithium.
It's just like with Maui. They talked about how they wanted to make that a smart city and build it this way and build it that way. Well, the easiest way to get all the natives off of Maui was to just burn their properties down. And if they take a few people out as collateral damage, then so be it. That's the way those people see it. And it's just crazy.
Celebrating farm life. Yes, that was the video I was talking about. Thank you for sharing.
What?
Hi, Isabel and Riley.
Which one?
Wow, we're like 15 minutes behind. Oops. That was the video I was talking about? I'm not sure. We're so behind. We're going to catch up. Okay. Mom said welcome.
My Wi-Fi keeps going out.
Welfare pays more than $750, and you don't have to pay it back. You also get money each month, plus benefits. Forget FEMA, they need to all head to the welfare office. Yeah. My Wi-Fi keeps going out, keep missing chunks.
I wouldn't even, $750, I wouldn't even apply for it.
No, I wouldn't either. You can buy a pair of socks. Got people all over the country sending money and driving in and helping and donating. We don't.
Kevin
Screw
Henderson.
The government. We've been discussing that, needing to find a way to provide buses, etc., to get these people to the voting booth. I'd much rather, yeah, I would too. That's what definitely.
Hey, but
hands down.
In Oklahoma, we've been hit with hurricane floods before too.
What?
Back in, I think it was 2007, we had an inland hurricane hit, and we got like 12 inches of rain and flooded towns and took bridges and roads out and all kinds of stuff.
You were north of where I grew up.
We're just not in mountains, so just come up from, like Forrest Gump, rain that just comes up from below or whatever he says. That's what it was like in Oklahoma. I mean, we don't have a lot of like our rivers did flood, but like I'm talking flat land had several feet of water in it in places.
Do you think there might be some manipulation? Yep. Go
Kevin,
check out
I did a live earlier, so you could watch that. I think for sure there is
a 1% chance. 1%. With all the minerals they have and the stuff they're trying to go with.
Then you got media who are God haters and deniers who will use words like biblical floods. Biblical floods. Like you guys are God deniers. Now, the reason they want to say that is because these people are talking heads of people who want to make themselves like God. And they're not God and they're not like God, but they want to make themselves like that. That's why they use terminology like that. They're stealing it.
I really hope that there are some attorneys in there that will. There's got to be something in there like a act of God. I don't know. I know. I hope there's some attorneys in there that can wiggle some insurance money around.
Probably not.
Probably not, but I'm hoping. That's just ridiculous. A 1% flood zone. 1% chance that your place is going to flood, so you don't have insurance.
The price say, "Oh, your property's depreciated. Here's $100."
It's got to be something like, I don't know. Let's just pretend it's something else. I don't know. They need to do that for them. Too much for anyone not to question it if you do a little research on the area. Hard hit. Yep. That's exactly right. Did you make the mods? Okay.
Oh, I didn't get that far. I get distracted.
Dakota, looks like you might be dealing with allergies. It is a bad time here in OK right now. Yeah.
I've never been the kind of person to get allergies bad. But actually, when did it start? About on the 28th?
I don't know, but I'm
on the 28th.
He's about to get kicked out.
On the 28th, when they started putting barium and strontium and silver iodide in the sky.
I think it's a few days before that.
It was different. It was totally different before that. But it went away. I had allergies for a few days, and then it went away. And then on the 28th, they started doing that crap, and it got really bad.
I bought
like right now, my mouth is bitter. I don't know. I've never had this before, but all day it's just been annoyingly bitter.
I bought a humidifier night before last, which it didn't really work last night, but the night before was the first time he slept in like 2 weeks or a week, whatever. It's been driving me nuts because he's super loud. And he goes in the kitchen, and flips on lights, and bangs cabinets. And
then I went and got like a piece of fiberglass insulation in my eye yesterday. So I scratched this eye really bad, so it doesn't help it either.
Well, and he finally started drinking some goldenrod tea, and I think that started helping a little bit. But oh my gosh, man, he's been driving me up a wall with that allergy stuff. Kevin said, I definitely think there was manipulation celebrating from. I was just wondering if they thought it or anybody in the chat did, just putting out feelers how people. Yep, and we all need to be loud about it. We all need to talk about it, and we all need to stop it somehow.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I'll lose a couple people talking about this stuff, but I'm not worried about that. Like I know a lot of people, they just don't want to talk about certain things because it's just not a happy thought.
Politics.
It's not a happy thought. And
who was that, Mom?
Like I'm not afraid to have. I could have like really heated political debate with people and still be friends with them. I'm not afraid of that stuff. But, on something like this, if we're not going to talk about them being able to make decisions for us, like, if you read their articles, the temperatures there's warming temperatures, and we're going to spray stuff in the sky to cool the temperatures and cool the ocean. You know, that's what they describe as to what they're up to and doing. And I'm like, well, who gave you permission to do that? I thought we were a free people that lived in a democracy. You know, it's like, well, where's our democracy at? How come I can't tell these people no? Where's my vote? I want to vote no right now. You know what I mean? It's crazy. And if we don't talk about it, then there's not ever going to be any solutions proposed.
Hey, Jace. Hey, bud, GTSY. What time is it where you are?
GTSY. I guess I'm not
It's one of the
hipster enough for that one.
channels.
Oh, I thought it was an abbreviation.
No, I said maybe it's one of the channels. I don't know. 6:30. Jen, I've been dealing with pet sitting dogs and other live researching things, and got a bug kids brought home from school. Oh man. They are making it very difficult, but the people are very strong-willed, resilient, and proud. They are what America is, and they were helping them. Man, I will tell you one thing about all that. Everybody coming together. I saw this one lady. She said they were just trying to raise a little bit of money to send over there, and they got $22,000. And they bought all this feed for animals. They bought supplies.
I seen this guy who hadn't even heard from his friend in a week, but he was taking 2 5-gallons of cans of gas to him and food, and he had to hike for 3 hours to get back to where his buddy was cut off at. And he doesn't even know if his buddy's there.
We should start we should do a community or a YouTube wide. We could just start our own and buy a bunch of generators and get them sent up there. Josh could take them.
Send them up there, and then FEMA just says, "Oh, put those in a pile over there," just like they did in Haiti.
No, we just get a hold of some of these. Just like they did in
Haiti when there was Haiti earthquakes. It took 7 years to find all the stuff that the Red Cross and the Clinton Foundation was supposed to be giving the Haitians during their earthquakes. It took like 5 or 7 years to find the warehouses full of aid. You can't just blindly send anything anywhere. Like the only way you could do anything is if somebody is having proven results on the ground and you help those people.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying find another small YouTube channel or call up Justin Rhodes or something. Ask where we could take this to in that small community. There's tons of YouTube and TikTok channels out there that
the only way you can do it is to drive it out there yourself.
Yeah, we could get Josh to hotshot it. And just get enough donations and pay him to do it.
Got in there.
You're ADD. Mom donated to Mercury One. I don't know who that is, but I'll look it up. Look at that sweet baby boy.
We're that far behind?
Yeah, we're really far behind. Just click on our names from YouTube. He's been trying to do that. He just keeps getting distracted.
I'm tired today.
Have you tried black gum? It clears out the whole sinus system and fast. It's a special menthol gum and powerful.
I had a bunch of wasabi and it worked for a minute.
I have fire cider. I keep telling him to take that, but he's being stubborn. If anyone's interested in the video we posted yesterday, it has a listing and description of trustworthy places you can donate. These are people we know from these area, boots on the ground. Okay. Well, I appreciate that. There you go, guys. Celebrating Farm Life. Go to their channel and check that out. Yes, I definitely appreciate that because I reached out to my cousin to see, I would like to do something, but just got to figure out the best way to go about it. I was looking at stuff in it. Jennifer can't really have it.
My eyes are itching.
Some stuff I'm allergic to, sadly. Dang. Yeah, little Chowder. You gotta look up that video. She was so cute. She was hustling through that rushing water, and they got her out. But they said all their animals were safe. I think they lost a few chickens, but they got the turkeys and everything else on the high ground. What are you allergic to? I'd be scared to give you a bottle of fresh well water. That sounds like your stepsister. She's allergic to everything. They're saying at least 6 months before power comes on a lot. Gosh, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I wish our house was bigger. I wish something.
I wish I had millions of dollars.
Yeah. Golly. The linemen are going to fix the hospitals first in Milton coming category 4 and 5. Man, we were out of power for 2 weeks, and this feller went crazy and made me drive to 3 different cities to go find a plug adapter for our generator.
Yeah, that's what's crazy is in a small disaster, like an ice storm that just affects half of a state for
we were out for
3
days.
3 days to a couple weeks. Things like plugs and breakers and everything in generators and gas cans and just all kinds of stuff get sold out like instantly.
Yeah, Xander, that's what we were talking about earlier. Yeah. Down there in the good old southern states, because they won't have their vote, and if they do what they did last time, the people won't have their pew-pews.
I was just joking. I think it was.
There's a lot of.
I think it was before this hurricane. I was kind of joking and saying it was going to take like till December to find out who won the election. We'll find out in December.
Yeah. Disney was trying to buy the land in Hawaii, but they wouldn't sell. Disney has a hotel right near it, but wanted to take over that area, I think, for a resort. And then it's laser beamed and destroyed.
Yeah, they also had plans long ahead of that for a smart city. You know, the 15-minute smart cities that they've been talking about, where there's no reason to leave because you can do everything you need within 15 minutes of your home. Ultimately, that's what they want us to be subjugated to, is having to ask for permission to leave our homes.
Yeah, man, that's right. You know, they caused the hurricane because people are registering to vote this week. Put a shot glass of 12% food grade hydrogen peroxide in the humidifier water. Has an amazing health benefit, especially at night. Make sure you don't use 32% burner scale.
Did you use 32% before?
12%. What does ours at? I don't even know. I haven't paid attention to that. Look at the alcohol, not hydrogen peroxide. We're going to have to try that. If I get this thing working, it wasn't really working earlier.
What'd you do? Put essential oils in it?
No. I did the silver. Oop. I'm not allowed to say that. Put the color in there. Facts are facts. That sounds like a Bryson Gray song, Mom. They really just give us the illusion of living in a republic democracy. There really is nothing democratic about it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Flint is calling it a night. See you, Flint. Thank you for jumping in if you're still in here. It was a little bit ago. Night, Jenna.
We're just too tired. We didn't keep up with the comments good enough.
I know, it's been a long day. The problem is some of those areas are hard to access in good condition. Yeah, those roads were bad.
PSV Odyssey. Have they been in here before?
Yeah, I think so. Guns and Bacon. I'm trying to remember you from, was it Trey's channel? Yes, he was in here from, where's Guns and Bacon? I didn't even see him jump in. Oh, there he is. Okay. Yeah, he was from Trey's live, Jenny. This is Babylon right here. Troublemaker. Mercury One is an amazing organization. Glenn Beck founded it.
It's Mormon.
Glenn Beck. I'm donating to individual families. That's what I think. I won't. I'm not sending no money to anybody unless it's got to be individual families. Those giant like Susan G. Komen
here's
is
the deal.
The stupidest.
Here's the deal. This is the truth. The nonprofits will get probably amongst all of them just billions of dollars donated from the corporations, from the wealthy, from the top 10% of people in this country looking for tax write-offs. The church, the Samaritan's Purse, the Red Cross, those things will get billions donated to them. So if you look to give $50, $100, $500, $2,000, if what you look to donate, if you want it to impact somebody, to really help them, to change something in their life, like as far as like their necessities they need, the housing they need, donate to an individual.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that.
Absolutely.
Because the 15 people that are in this chat right now, the power that we have, I mean, unless somebody in here is uber wealthy and I'm not familiar with it, the power that we have to affect anything by donating to these big organizations is minuscule. But if you could donate $500 and you planned to, if you could get that in the hands of somebody who was devastated and directly affected, that is going to go much further.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to be paying some CEO at the top of that, nonprofits, and they have a place. They do have a place, but I'm just saying your dollar could go further if you give it to an individual.
Yeah, I hate those organizations and stuff. I think they're all a bunch of fake crap. I know they donate a little bit, but not nearly, like he said, not what they are given.
It's October.
Just look up Susan G. Komen and how her face has drastically changed over the years. I was going to go do a walk for her when I was 18, and when I started researching it and seeing all the crap she had in her face and stuff,
You're missing the chat. It's moving again.
I know. Order that black gum on Amazon. It's not expensive. Celebrating Farm Life. Yes, we do have an email on there. It's Oklahoma Shed Dog. Old Pecan Homestead at gmail.com. Friends visit Jeff and Mikey celebrating farm life. Okay. Yes. Oh, she's posting links. Oh, yeah, you made her a mod. And Dell's doing fundraising for items to pack up for families. Okay, cool. There's a few then. We have options. Yes. Check out Trey's channel, Our Louisiana Life. Let's see. Pinball rated over 250,000 and got donated transport trucks and drivers.
Hey, Justin D. Haas came in here from the Oklahoma Okie. I've been following his channel for quite a while. He does some good fishing and hunting content, and he's big into like the conservation and whatnot. And he's been to some of the oh gosh, I'm losing track of what those events were called where they were scoring deer and stuff. And he's got some nice cattle. And he's from Oklahoma. He's an Okie, of course, the Oklahoma Okie. But
our shelves are empty.
And I actually drove past his farm, and because his name is so unique, he has a big sign out there. I noticed his farm the other day. I was like, wait a minute. I just watched his hunting video on opening day of bow season.
Our shelves are empty. No chainsaws, generators, gas cans, even propane. Oh my goodness. Oh.
So, yeah, there's some people. Yep, there's Trey's already saying hello to him. I think Trey and Justin would I think they could find some interest in each other's channels. And Johnny Gillen's not in here, but I think Johnny and them would have some common interest too.
Absolutely. We really research your back packets from Japan and work super fast and perfect. I'll order that. I'm gonna get it tonight. Oh. Red Cross was created by for their personal bank account. They give about 8% of donations to people in the pocket. Yep, there you go. Research people.
Yeah, the Rothschilds. I'll just say this: the Rothschilds were involved in pre-World War II as well. Or not the Rothschilds, but the Red Cross.
It is not hard to walk into a hospital if you want to donate to a cancer patient and hand a family money. Why are we sending it to these stupid organizations?
I'll tell you what, all the trillions of dollars has gone into cancer research, and this is as far as we've got.
Go into the children's hospital and hand them money. I tell you what, we were in the hospital just for a month when his dad was not doing well, and man, that would have been nice if someone walked in there and handed money. We spent probably $1,500, $2,000 just in food, eating every day, and gas. I mean, just little bits help.
Just in a matter of a month.
Yeah, just in a month. You go in there and you hand somebody money, you're doing 10 times more than you could ever do going through an organization. Cancer is the biggest scam for organization.
Hey, Justin, if you're still in here, Trey from our Louisiana Life, he's going live here in a minute. He'll probably have a few more people in there because he's more interesting than me.
Jennifer, the Rebel Doc. What was her channel? What was her page?
Oh, I don't know.
The Rebel.
Medical Rebel.
The Medical Rebel. Yeah. I think I know where you're going there. All right, folks. I'm getting tired. Not sleep over the weekend. That's all right. Thank you. We are too. It's been a long day. Thanks for stopping in, Xander. We are just about to jump over onto Trey's live. Thanks for the nice words. We put some on the ground last night.
I hope you got it on video. I'll be looking out for it.
Already, it's too hot to be hunting.
Yeah, it's too hot for me. But
I wish.
If I had a nice cold room, it'd make a big difference. If I could get them in, like if I was hunting close to my cold room and stuff, I would definitely already be trying to.
Okay. Thank you guys for putting that out there. They're packing mules and horses. Probably take months. Oh, that's so cool. I wish my llamas were trained. I would totally just drive up there for the heck of it. Dakota could take care of the animals. That's the truth. Handing it to the person in need is great, and you give the opportunity to share Jesus in time of need. Yep, that's true. Man, I got a story. I won't get into it now, but I got a story for a kid that we met up there at the hospital. Whatever, Dakota. Trey coming up next. Yeah, can someone post his live?
Yeah.
Or Trey, you can post it. Your link to your live. It's 9:00. I get my info from top U.S. Navy with extremely high security clearances and access to stuff people don't know exists. And beyond that, cancer is huge scan. There's really cure. It's a my fridge. Yep.
Yeah. So Rebel. I think it was about a year ago. Justin DeHaas of the Oklahoma Okie, he had a little short video of a calf eating like a feed sack or something like that, if I remember right. And I thought that was hilarious because, cows are kind of really dumb, but they're really smart in all the wrong ways. Like cows will surprise you with how smart they are, but they're really dumb in all the wrong ways also.
Why are you talking about cows? I was reading that comment and now I'm so lost.
I was just picking random things out there because I'm ADD.
Okay, you're definitely weird. We hope you feel better soon. I'll reach out to you through the email. Okay. Yep. Jennifer, I think I'm on the same thing. I think I have it in my cabinet. I don't know. There's several things, but
Yeah.
U.S. Congressional Budget 1960 something stating how much tax was sent to Fort Deitch in Maryland to take FIV for cats, which they successfully created and modified it for humans. Interesting. Yep.
All right. Well, guys, jump over there on Trey's.
Did they post the link for it?
I am.
Oh, yep, here it is. She's got it.
I'm gonna get over there in the chat, but probably not on video. I'm just too tired. So, you guys have a good night.
Thank you all for jumping in here. We appreciate it as always. We will see you guys next Monday. Then took it to the small pie. Was that thank you, Jenny? Was that where they did the like how they're praying for you, but you're the one keeping me up all night. I'm kidding. What was that thing that Bill Gates did? That wasn't in Africa, that was the measles thing.
I don't know. What are you talking about? Polio?
Or yeah,
polio
yeah.
in India, you mean?
Oh, yeah, Jennifer was talking about
where they
smallpox.
They kicked him out of India for what he did with polio solutions.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say it out loud on here.
Thanks, Mom. Yeah.
What'd your mom say?
She said she was going to say a prayer for you. I said, I like how I was praying for you, but I'm the one that's up all night with your hacking. Just kidding.
At least it's not my lungs anymore. For a while, my lungs were like in pain.
Oh, you got that sea crap.
Well, everything is bitter right now. My taste is bitter.
Well, I'm the only one on the planet that ain't got it yet. Then it's 4 years in. Toot toot. Yeah, I'd agree with you there, Jennifer. We were just talking about that the other day.
It's a male actor.
What?
What was she saying? I don't know. I'm lost.
That's why his wife is that way. Right here. I don't know how much YouTube screens. I'm going to leave it up there. You can just read it. Yeah, I think that's the situation with our current president, too. And a lot of the actors. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't know.
People were saying Kanye's not the same. Several other actors.
Kanye.
Wasn't that Rachel and Andy that said that the other day?
I don't know. What do you mean not the same?
They said he's not the same. They think he's a clone.
I think Kanye has a few good points, but I think he's an idiot most of the time.
Oh, yeah. We seen, what was that Alexa? We don't have iPhone or use any of that Apple junk, but was that it, Alexa? Or was that our phones? Was that your phone that did that? Some phone you asked where he died at or where he was,
that was
his
like,
funeral, and it was saying
it was at that base that they take the presidents to.
Yeah. That was weird.
Was that Camp David or whatever that they take presidents to?
Yeah, I 100% believe he is not. Yeah, he's not.
I don't know what's up with Joe Biden. That
guy does not even look the same.
I don't know what's up with Joe Biden
that we had in 2008.
Whenever Joe Biden, what was this? Probably, I guess it was about the time we moved into this house. A year after, maybe after the election, Levi was like, why does Joe Biden have black eyes sometimes and blue eyes other times? Like, I thought, I was like, am I crazy or is his eyes black?
Sometimes
like, I would
they
have to really
definitely black.
I'd have to look really hard and you could kind of see his, what do you call that, the iris?
Yeah.
You could kind of see it, but then other times they were like really blue.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes they were black, like some kind of an alien.
Sometimes he has a pointy nose. Sometimes it's slightly rounded. Sometimes his ears are a little pointier. Sometimes it's not. Yeah. There's definitely a few. He doesn't look. I didn't even remember what he looked like till I saw a video from back when he was with Obama, and I'm like, oh, it's not even the same dude at all.
Oh, but before we get off here. This is what, one last comment about our democracy.
Right.
They say that we're free people and that we need to get out and vote and this, that, and the other, and that we have democracy. But a Democrat needs to explain to me how they can have a primary election to pick Joe Biden as their candidate for president, and then all of a sudden they can just switch it up and put Kamala in. Kamala wasn't even voted on. Nobody voted for Kamala Harris to be the nominee. So there goes their theory. She said he didn't like Joe Biden didn't win. I can't even remember. What was he running against? Bernie again? Yeah, it was Bernie again, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't even remember. I lose track of time, but yeah, it's like I know when Hillary and Bernie were running against each other for the primary. Bernie would have beat Hillary, but instead, or not Bernie and Hillary, but I'm out of it. Whenever, yeah, it was Bernie and Hillary. Yeah, he would have beat. Yeah, he would have beat Hillary, but their Democratic National Committee just frauded him out of it. And I'm not a Bernie fan, but if they were a fair and free primary election, Bernie would have been the candidate against Trump the first time, and then Bernie would have been the candidate against Trump the second time. And this last time, I guess, who was running against it? I don't even remember. There was like 100 of them, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm.
What? I don't know. I'm checking out.
Yeah, you're losing me. I don't know where you're going with it.
But primaries, our elections are not free and fair, and they're not legitimate.
Did you read that?
What?
All that?
I'm too tired. I'm out of it. I need sleep.
Well, thank you guys for jumping in. It was good to see you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump over
glad
on
you guys
Trey's
are safe.
And get this comments.
Okay, I think we're going over to Trey's live.
Good night, you guys.
Jennifer, we might see you over there. We'll see you guys.